This is my Stanley Cup story in 90 seconds. It was the day after Christmas and I had forgotten to get my girlfriend a gift. I read about the fact that the Valentine Stanley Cup is the new hot button item, which is weird because I thought hockey players hated romance. But I got up on January 3rd and went right down to where the LA Kings practice, as I knew they would keep the Stanley Cup where they practice to motivate them to practice harder. After being harassed by a man in an ice cream truck, I saw on Reddit that the Stanley Cup is a mug for carrying hot beverages, not a 3-foot tall gold trophy for hockey players. So I immediately started driving as fast as I could to the nearest Stanley steamer in Azusa, California. I destroyed my car on the curb of the Stanley steamer, and while waiting for a tow, 2 of the carpet cleaners kept calling me Ellen DeGeneres unironically. I took my car to the nearest mechanic and they gave me a loaner to drive. I immediately drove back to the Stanley steamer and said, "How do you like me now?" But the carpet cleaner guys just kept unironically asking if they could meet Portia de Rossi. After a quick 2.5-hour mental health break, I went to 32 different Targets, but each one looked more and more like Cleveland, Ohio. The Stanley Cups were completely gone, everywhere. And what's worse, it was now 9 p.m. and I'd wasted the entire day. I bought the closest thing I could find to the Stanley Cup, 2 McFarlane Batman 66 action figures. As you can see, Batman has the Bat Charge launcher, so she'll obviously love these. I also took back my loaner car and was charged $770 for accidentally leaving Dana Carvey and David Spade's podcast playing. As soon as I got back home, I gave the Batman 66 action figures to my girlfriend, said Merry Christmas, and she left me immediately. On the bright side, I now have a really sick collection going, and the 2 that I bought are retailing $6 over what I bought them for. In the end, the Stanley Cup was a wild success.